Hi traders, and welcome to this week's edition of the Keyzone Traders Trade of the Week. And this week we're going to highlight just one of the many frustrations in the life of a trader. Hi traders, so this week's trade of the week was a trade that actually we didn't take, and it was extremely frustrating, and it's just one of the things that you have to live with as a trader sometimes. So that's the sort of lesson to take from this week, is that even though you can be basically right in terms of your analysis, sometimes the market won't quite do what you need it to, and it can be extremely frustrating. So we said DAX was looking weak again, and we said although we have support at 15,060 to 080, it would be best to look to key support areas 14,955 and 980, or 14,810 to 840. And 14,810 to 840 had been a really key level that we'd been speaking about in the reports for some time. So with that in mind, we actually issued a buy alert. You can see this was the 14th of February. We issued a buy alert on the DAX at entry 14,840 with a stop of 150 points and a target of 150 points. We had an expiry time of 11 AM UK time on this. So we was looking to buy because it was such a key level, because the market would have been down quite substantially at that area, and that was at the top of one of our extremely key zones. We issued a buy alert to buy the DAX at 14,840. So now let's go and take a look at what the market did. Okay, so as you can see, the market opened here at around 15,130. It was actually already down about 300 points at that point, at that time. So we were trading down here. This is at 20 to 9 in the morning, so we still had just over 2 hours left of our order before it expired. So the market's down substantially, with a really strong support zone here where the market can see value. If the market's seen value before, it will see value again, especially if the market's extended into that area. So we're down substantially. The market will be down nearly 600 points by the time the market reaches this zone of ours. And we had a standing order at 14,840, which is right at the top of the zone, with a stop below the zone to allow for that liquidity grab on the higher time frames, and a target of 150 points, because you're going against that really strong trend as well. So let's go and see what happened for the rest of the trade. So as you can see, the market continued to move down, doing exactly what we thought it would do, coming down into that value area, and it got to the low there was 14,846. It then got to 14,841, so within a point of our entry, so it's still not triggered in. And from there, from 14,841, the market took off and went straight to, well, not straight to our target, but eventually went straight to our target over here. Little more than, what's that? So 9:10 to, so little under 2 hours before it hit our full target. But we missed our entry by a single point. So the market's down sort of 500 or 600 points from the previous day's close, and it missed us by a single point. And unfortunately, you have your zones, you have your trade plan, you have the areas that you want to trade from. You have to be rigid in your trade plan. A lot of people are flexible with their trade plan and rigid in their expectations, but it should actually be the other way around. You need to be rigid in your trade plan and flexible with your expectations. So we missed out on this trade by just a solitary point. And as you can see, the trade done exactly what we expected it to. We got the reaction exactly as we expected it to. It was just from a 1 point front run of our zone. So unfortunately, these things can happen in trading, but you have to stick to your plan. You have to stick to your rules, and in the long term, they do benefit from you. But it's just going to show you one of the emotions that you're going to have to go through as a trader, whereby you're going to miss out. Even when you're right and your read is right on the market, you're going to miss out by something that is very unfortunate and very frustrating. So I hope you find this lesson useful, and I'll speak to you again next week.